Joey, only the Cariboo weather dude here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit the thumbs up thing. And because it helps my algorithms. I'm really trying to grow this channel right now. And to do that, I'm having to invest in a bigger computer to be like the workhorse now of the studio. It's going to be sold to me for half the price, $1,100 by a lifelong friend. If you want to help me out, you can go below there to where the PayPal thing is and maybe click on that, or send me an email, joeyonlyoutlaw@gmail.com. Really appreciate it. Okay, today's news, of course, there's snow coming tonight, and we'll get that here in Wells. Maybe some of you in the interior will not be getting it. You can see yesterday's video right here as to what it was I said in regards to the snow coming, and we'll have more on that in the next couple days. It's been a new avalanche incident outside of Banff. However, it's not one that's particularly terrifying. No one got hurt and no one was really caught in it. They were just sort of there with it, I guess. There's no write-up on the report, just pictures. I'll show you that in a minute. Lauren Smith takes these awesome photos of Northern Lights. I think it's his hobby. He goes out at Pressy Lake here in the Cariboo and South Cariboo and looks every night for Northern Lights. I know last night I could tell it was like the first clear sky we'd had in Wells in forever. And I said, I bet you there'll be Northern Lights tonight. And then I thought, I'm going to bed. And you know what? We got Lauren Smith, who shows up on Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers, our Facebook group we run here in BC. It's got 15,000 people on it. And he posts these awesome pictures a lot of the time, right? So you might see these if you're not from this part of the world and say, wow, that's incredible. Is that a rare thing? And yeah, I guess, but no, not really. It's more frequent than you think, especially in active solar years, which it seems to have been. Thomas Dosky is this older German fellow who's pretty progressive and cool that lives out at Bauer, and he's a photographer, and he makes these great photos all the time of just things he sees. So I guess yesterday he was out walking and came across this coyote who was sleeping. And here's the thing, just sleeping, and apparently for about half an hour or so, it slept and and then it kind of woke up and looked over at him and then kind of yawned and went back to sleep. Then at some point, she got up and said that was enough for her for the day, and she took a walk, and he said cool, and he took a walk and got some great photos. So these are just things you see in the Cariboo. If you live here and spend time in nature, this stuff will happen to you. It's one of the wonderful things about living here. And Thomas, great guy, great photographer. This incident was filed on Avalanche Canada on Monday, the 13th of February. 3 people in the group. It's more of a snow report, so don't panic. No one got hurt, nothing happened. We mostly have pictures from what the 3 people sent us. Other than that, there's no real incident in the incident report, even though it's got a red dot, because people were there, I guess, when it happened, or real close by or whatever. So again, avalanche conditions continuing to be extraordinarily stupid. Today's mountain weather forecast was created by Dawn Patrol, Cyclogenesis, and Peter Parka at Avalanche Canada. And they say this: a vigorous frontal system continues to pummel the North Coast mountains today and will gradually slump southwards tonight. The heaviest snowfalls first target an area from Bob Quinn, west of Highway 37, to Kitimat. Thanks to a stubborn interior ridge, snowfall is delayed for the interior and southern coast mountains. Areas to watch tonight and Thursday are the Rockies from the Pine Pass to McBride and the coast from Stewart to Strathcona Park, with honorable mentions to the Cariboos. Yeah! Despite the frontal system's slow progression, it still has some juice left by the time it arrives in an area stretching from Vancouver Island to Blue River to Nakusp Thursday night. Expect more modest amounts, but the refresh will be nice, especially on western-facing slopes where snowfall is enhanced by upslope flow. What's left of the front limps off the field out of BC on Friday, giving a dusting of snow to regions nearest the U.S. border. A new frontal system makes landfall over northwestern BC on Friday, ushered in by northwesterly flow, also known as Riders Flow. Weather approaching from the northwest is usually accompanied by favorable freezing levels, giving snow to or near sea level. This weather system starts to run out of energy on Thursday as a cutoff low breaks away and heads for California's coast, Precipitation will still make it into the southern interior, but the intensity will be much less. Over the weekend, an upper ridge of high pressure develops in the offshore waters west of California. This opens the door for upper level low flow pattern to turn northwesterly over BC. Weather models often have trouble with the timing and intensity of weather systems approaching from this direction. But the good news is freezing levels tend to be quite low and will favor low elevation snowfall. But still at 10:20 this morning, we don't have any weather warnings or special statements from Environment Canada yet. So that's the way it is. Maybe there will be coming, someone might be issuing some of those though in the next few days. We'll have to see when, and we'll report on it the best we can, either here or on Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers, the main project. Thanks everyone for supporting this. Really need the help right now. And every time you just give a thumbs up, it's like the algorithm goes, okay, and YouTube gives me a little extra credit. Hey, here's a good video I made. This is a Quesnel Midget Max hat. This is a historic hat. And there's a video made right here about the history of Quesnel hockey. Check it out. It's pretty good. Okay, more to come soon. We'll see you then. Bye.